I just got back last night, but great trip to Lake Tahoe and to see a bunch of my mom's family and introduce the baby TC3 to my grandmother. We had a great time. And then ran into some issues coming back at the airport. So the TSA, we flew through Reno. And the TSA at Reno, not like the TSA here in St. Louis, which is full of very good people who are very kind. TSA in Reno is a little bit different. And we got in the wrong line. Sometimes you just guess wrong, right? This one was taking forever, ever. Everybody and their brothers.
Didn't you pay for the Fast Pass or whatever it's called?
This is past. This is once you're, pre-check.
Pre-check.
So we did the pre-check, but then once you're in the thing, you're kind of at the mercy of whatever's going on.
You're like, but I have pre-check.
Yeah, they don't care. Like, great, your shoes are on. It doesn't matter. So you go through the thing, and then we see on the other side that this woman who's doing the screening is pulling everything. You know, it either goes straight through the thing or they pull it to the side, which means, hey, somebody's coming over.
Flagged.
They're going to open your bag. You guys have all been through that, right? They're going to go through it. Hey, is there anything sharp in here that's going to hurt me? No, they open it up and everything's fine. This woman just sees anything in the x-ray machine and she pulls it. So we're like, this is crazy. Whole family goes through. We all go through together. One of our bags gets pulled. The rest of the family mom's like, here, give me the baby. We'll meet you guys at the gate. One of our bag gets pulled. We wait. Guy takes it out, does the whole thing. Everything's fine. But while he's pulling that bag, we watch another one of our bags. Two more of our bags get pulled. We're like, this is crazy. So we get the one bag. The two go through the thing. And he hooks it up to the machine, the same thing. And then he's like, uh-oh. I'm like, what? And he goes, oh, this thing isn't working. And he's literally like in the back of the computer trying to fix it. He's like, I got to wait for a supervisor. Other people are coming over. I'm like, man, why don't we just take everything out there? You can go through everything. It's fine. It's my backpack. Like, everything's totally fine. He's like, no, there's a malfunction. It triggers this. He tries to explain it. I'm like, this is a little crazy. And things are tense back there. People are missing flights, and these people it's just not, like, moving well. This is also where I really realize the difference between Emma and I in these situations. Emma is, if there's a decision to be made, something within your control. Emma is quick and decisive. She moves forward and doesn't look back. I wring my hands and freak out about everything. So if it's like we're buying a house, we're buying a car, I freak out about what I should wear any single day. However, if it's something that you can't do anything about, there's turbulence on a plane, the TSA, whatever, there's nothing I can do, so I don't care. And she has a very, very hard time. So she's kind of freaking out at this whole thing.
Is she worried about missing the flight?
No, we're fine because our flight had been delayed and we got there very early.
Or about contraband. Was she worried about you bringing on contraband?
Yeah. No, none of that.
All that Tahoe fudge coming back across state lines.
So she's freaking out. We're waiting the guy, and I'm suggesting all kinds of different things. He's like, "Oh, this machine's not." I go, "Well, the one row down is humming. Why don't we just take it over there?" Yeah. I'm crying, like I'm turning it on here, and he goes, he's like, "No, we gotta wait." So we're waiting, and then all of a sudden, from the back of the TSA station, somebody goes, "Royal flush! Everybody stop! Royal flush!" I'm like, what? Everything stops.
I've never heard this before.
We're looking around. And there was a security breach, an exit. Somebody made it through the exit, so they stop everything. So now we're already waiting there going, this is ridiculous. This is outrageous.
Now you got a royal flush.
Now we got a royal flush on our hands. And they kept saying, you could tell that they all, like in training, they all knew, like, this is the phrase. And they all were like, that's cool.
And we've never been able to say it.
So everyone was like, Bob, do you know it's a royal flush? He goes, yeah, man, royal flush. I got it. They kept checking with each other.
Getting real today, guys.
Just so they could say the phrase. It was
funny.
So we're like, this is crazy. The baby's gone. It's just the two of us. Some of in that area, the phones were dead, so we couldn't connect with the rest of the family. We're waiting. It had probably been 20 minutes already.
What?
And then the royal flush.
You're standing there for 20 minutes?
That's insane.
At least.
They can't do that to people that are traveling.
People are freaking out. And I go, hey, man, what do we got to do? And he goes, well, royal flush right now. I'm like, yeah, man, I caught that. What are we doing? And I'm trying to talk him into, I go, hey, can't we just go, why don't you just go get in that line anyway?
Take my backpack.
You're going to have to run this thing through. Let's get moving. He kind of shakes me off. He's like, I can't do anything. So finally, the boss lady, royal flush, she goes, okay.
Supervisor? I like that you call her boss lady.
Supervisor.
It's official. It's on her title there.
Okay, we're clear. Everything through has got to all be run back in. And as people are sighing, I go, I'll go first. And it just kills. Like, just murder. And the whole thing. I loved it. Emma wasn't crazy about it. So then we're waiting. Our bags are back in the line, and we're like, "Oh boy, let's wait." And I overhear this conversation. This guy had also been waiting. His stuff went through, and they take this guy's water bottle, right? And he's got a bit. He's got a big fancy water bottle. They're all over out there. Everybody's got those $45 water bottles. Mm-hmm. They're like, "Oh, you forgot to empty this out." And he goes, "Okay, I'll empty it out." And the guy's like, "No, we have to keep it now." And the guy's like, "That's not how it works at the other airports." He goes, "In Orlando, they just let me drink it right here or dump it out." And he goes, "No, we can't do that. You got to go all the way through the thing, or I can just keep it." And the guy's like, "Well, then I'm going to miss my flight." The guy's like, "Nope, sorry, we're keeping it." So then this guy says,
they don't want to be helpful at all.
"Oh, it was great." Not like the
and
St.
they're
Louis
dealing
ones.
with people, we get the worst of them, they get the worst
Yes,
of us.
yes.
It's an ugly situation.
Yeah, it was not great. Most of these people were pretty cool, including this guy, honestly, because they were about to take his $45 water bottle. So he goes, "No, I have to take it. That's your only option." "Well, they let it dump me out here." "No, that's your only option." And then the guy makes a really strong argument. He says, "Well, did you know that during that royal flush, a 6-year-old boy peed in that trash can over there? Maybe I can dump the water out over there. It might help you guys out a little bit." The TSA guy has no idea how to respond to this. And I didn't see that actually happen, but I did see a little bit of chaos during the royal flush with these kids in this trash can. And it turns out this mom, because they wouldn't let anybody go anywhere.
And the kid had to pee.
This kid, so he went in the trash can. And this was the TSA guy's first time finding out about it. So he had nothing to say about this water bottle. Didn't get to keep his water. The guy still doubled down. Didn't get to keep his water bottle. But then the TSA guy in the whole process is like, he calls over the supervisor, boss lady, whatever you want to call her, and says, "Are you aware that?" And she goes, "Yep, I got hazmat coming. It's fine." The guy didn't get his water bottle. He had to leave.
Did you ever find out what a royal flush was?
Yeah, it was somebody had breached an exit. So somebody went, you know how you're like, there's all those signs that like once you take one step and then you cannot go back. Somebody went back just in that area. So it didn't affect the rest of the airport. Like our family was just sitting, hanging out, and they were fine, but we were trapped in this royal
I wonder
flush.
if every city has a different.
Oh, yeah.
Because royal flush makes sense in Nevada.
Yeah, I mean, I just Googled
Right?
it and nothing is coming
Okay,
up.
I'm going to be honest. It was some poker term. It was like, it may not have been royal flush.
Yeah,
but it was
you don't know anything about
something that they
Uno.
kept-
It was Uno.
that they-
You would have remembered that.
something that they kept leaning into. So maybe
that is
somebody
very
knows, but
funny.
they could not wait to use it.
Oh my gosh.
But that argument with that guy, and then I go, "They took that water bottle." And he goes, "Yeah, $45." I go, "I believe it, man."
Well, he should have known better.
I would have called over I guess he was probably going to miss his flight. But
flight, yeah.
I'd have called over every supervisor in the place to get my water bottle back.
He didn't-
It's like he had a knife.
He didn't have a choice.
But he was late too.
He was late. People were missing flights. He at that point wasn't going to miss it. So other people had issues, and you know.
Did you make
The royal flush, it's like everybody's just doing the best they can.
How much time did you have by the time you got to the gate?
Oh, we still, because our flight got delayed and we had gotten there so early, which I insisted upon, we still had probably half an hour.
How was Emma during this whole 25-minute?
Oh, so we immediately go back to the gate, find my friend, we grab the baby, and we're walking around. Emma's like, "I need a glass of wine." So we go, we're walking through the airport, and
Atta girl.
the baby
You
kind
just
of
gotta keep feeding her with booze, it sounds like.
the baby Timothy makes a noise, and we look up, and there's those big illuminated billboards in the hallways. And it was Gordon Ramsay. It was a Hell's Kitchen one.
Mm-hmm.
And we have that TV that if you turn it on, it for some reason
always
it's
on Hell's
So
Kitchen
the
because
joke
the
is
kid
that
likes it.
Timothy loves watching Gordon Ramsay Hell's
Yeah.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
So he made a noise when we passed the. So it kind of like lightened everything finally.
Oh,
where we
my
just started laughing.
gosh.
So we took a picture of the baby with
Gordon Ramsay?
the Gordon Ramsay poster, because that's his favorite.
Should have had a
TV
Gordon
show.
Ramsay birthday party.
Oh, yeah, next year.
Next year.
Well, no, we think that's what he's actually going to go as for Halloween.
That's
'cause they have
awesome. His
pretty
hair is
similar-
perfect.
Pretty similar hair.
Yeah. Oh, that's so great.
That's really funny.
Oh, that's so great. All right. Well, it's good to have you back. I know that was probably stressful for you, but at least the baby did well on the flight.
Yeah, and getting that laugh and an entire TSA thing was made the whole
One of the big
trip
moments
worth
of your
it.
life.
Be real careful about trying to crack everybody up.
He's
there.
like, "I'll be at the Funny Bone, St. Charles." He starts pitching all of his dates. Ludo's playing on the...
The Courtney Show.
Tuesday tidbits. Tuesday tidbits.
All right, it's time to dazzle you with some tidbits today. Tim, why don't you go first?
Oh, weird. I wasn't ready, but I'm happy.
Oh, okay, you don't have to go.
No, I can do it. Why not? The only IHOP location that serves real maple syrup is the one in South Burlington, Vermont. All of the other ones, artificially flavored syrup, but that one serves the real stuff.
Oh, it's a little sweet, too.
Delicious, though.
You barely need any if you're using the real stuff.
You got to go, and it's thinner usually.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful.
We got some from Old SeaWorld.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. It was very good.
Like the
To
real.
me, the real stuff isn't sweet enough.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I'm not as into
That
the
stuff-
real stuff.
the stuff you
it tastes
brought
like
us.
diet syrup to me.
The stuff you brought us was
Yeah, it was
good?
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
And it comes out like A1. You got to be careful.
The computer power needed to create each Bitcoin consumes at least as much electricity as the average American household burns through in 2 years.
What?
Explain that to me.
It's like bad for the environment. Basically, the Bitcoin is. I had the best explanation for it.
Man,
Isn't it
please
just
give it
digital?
because I am so.
Yes, it
Just
would
made
be,
up.
It would be like basically there are servers that are quote unquote mining Bitcoin. I'm gonna find the perfect example because
I see
it
what
exists.
you're
So
saying.
basically, it's like the amount of electricity it takes to power the servers that mine Bitcoin take up a lot of energy, and so they say that cryptocurrency is bad for the environment, but then there's other kinds that aren't as bad that don't use the same technology
Use
Bitcoin
this
uses.
mining for
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
I don't think I'll ever grasp it.
Because I thought it was just like we're just keeping track of.
Yeah, it's like a virtual nothingness.
That's what I thought it was. All right, I'll get one more. We can wrap our heads around this a little bit better. Granny Smith apples are named after Maria Ann Smith. She moved to Australia from England, bought an orchard, and accidentally created a new kind of apple by planting seeds from French crab apples.
Huh.
Oh,
Crazy.
Now we know.
And that didn't take that much electricity. She just
No, it's true. Not bad for the environment at all.
all right. I'll go next. When NBC wanted Al Michaels to be their play-by-play announcer for Sunday Night Football, he was under contract with ABC. ABC is owned by Disney, and they agreed to let him go if NBC would give them the rights to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. It's an early character Walt Disney drew in the 1920s, and NBC had the rights, so they made the deal.
That's insane.
I love that.
It's a great
Yeah.
tidbit.
And what have they ever done with it?
Probably nothing yet, but they wanted it back.
Because Oswald was sort of it looks like Mickey Mouse. It looks like the early Mickey Mouse. Like
Yeah.
it was a kind of a precursor thing.
But it's weird. There's no Oswald cartoon.
No.
Well, they're never going to be like, look, it's the new Oswald movie. But when they talk
Yeah, they
about
will.
their history and they do all that stuff, they want to be able to
show
throw
it.
him in things.
All right, next tidbit. A person would have to eat 300 hamburgers or a refrigerator full of food just to match the equivalent of what hummingbirds consume to survive every day.
Oh my God.
Hummingbirds are the world's hungriest birds.
Well, it
But
takes
that's-
so much energy to move those little
yeah,
wings.
I know. That's it. That's because they're...
They're humming.
But that's like ratioed out, right? Like that's like,
Like
if a
if
hummingbird was
hummingbird
a
our
human
size,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But they take in lots and lots of
It's just
calories.
Sugar water is all they're slurping down.
And I'll do one more just because I have it.
Sure,
And
yeah.
I like it. All right. In the Shawshank Redemption, when Morgan Freeman's character is asked, why do they call you Red? He responds with, maybe it's because I'm Irish. It's because the character in the novel was a red-haired Irishman. They cast Freeman for the part, but added the line as a joke.
No
which I didn't
way.
know. I had no idea.
Didn't know that.
No, because I never read Shawshank.
Uh-uh.
I didn't know that either.
Couldn't get better than the movie, could
Yeah.
it?
And how did he say it in the movie?
But what was the line?
The line
Maybe
is...
because I'm Irish.
Maybe because I'm Irish.
Maybe because I'm Irish.
It wasn't bad. I mean, right? It's right there to have that. That was good.
Andy Dufresne.
All right, Chris. What about you?
Is it me? Okay. Patrick Stewart was hesitant to sign a 6-year contract to perform on Star Trek but his agent reassured him the show probably would fail after one season. So he thought he was just going to make some money, get a suntan in LA, and go home. And did it for 6
He's
years.
still doing it, isn't he?
Yeah, Picard. This is the last season, I guess, of Picard.
Yeah. Brando's all in on all the Star Treks now.
This Discovery is so good.
What is it?
It's better than almost any of the Star Wars stuff.
What's
that's come
so
out.
good about it?
It's just, it's hard to explain. It's huge. The effects are amazing. The story is really interesting.
Who's in this one? Is Jason Isaacs in it?
I don't know who that is.
Is there a story arc for the season, or is each episode its own thing?
It's for the season.
Okay. Oh, cool.
For Discovery. And then that Strange New Worlds, that's more episodic or whatever you call it. Like, it's got a little thread through it, but it's more like what you would expect with like old Star Trek stuff. But Discovery, Alex and I, we just that's our show.
Oh, okay.
We love it. And it's better than The Mandalorian. It's better than all that stuff.
Do you have to watch? You could just start at Discovery, though.
I think Discovery would be if you were going to go back in on any of these new things, I think that's the one to do. Like, even though I love Strange New Worlds, there's just one season of it, and it kind of, I don't know. I think it's a really good story to pick up, and you don't have to know the characters.
Okay.
There's little nods here and there, but it's not like heavy with like, oh, I have to know who that is
Right.
and how he's related to the.
You don't need to do that.
No, it's too boring.
Yeah, I might go in on that, too. I went in on Perry Mason.
Did you?
It's good so far.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. The guy's great.
I watched, I think I've seen 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think I've done 2. It's good stuff.
It's dark.
It's dark. Yo, it's real dark. Oh, it's dark. All right, here's my last one. Swedish record producer Max Martin is a songwriter with the 3rd most #1 singles. Do you know who he's behind? So it's pretty easy.
Paul McCartney?
Yep. And then
The Beatles.
it's easy right after that.
Lennon?
Yes.
Really?
So Max Martin's #3. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Paul McCartney has 32. John Lennon has 26. Some of Max Martin's cuts are Britney Spears' Baby One More Time, Backstreet Boys' I Want It That Way,
Yeah.
Celine Dion, That's the Way It Is, NSYNC's It's Gonna Be Me, Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl,
Nice.
and Roar, Taylor Swift, Shake It Off, and Blank Space, The Weeknd's Blinding Lights. It's crazy,
And
right?
Wow.
Imagine. He actually wrote that.
Nah.
It wasn't Lennon.
That's mine.
All right, what about you, Brando?
So this may be where we got the term dumbass, which we like to throw around every now and again. The guy's name is Alexandre Dumas, but he fought a duel when
I've heard of this person.
You've heard of it? So he fought a duel when he was 23 years old, and in the middle of the duel, so with swords basically, his pants fell down in the middle of it. In the middle of the fight. And they think this might be where it came from.
What a silly goose.
And then I don't know why I keep getting, this is another Nikolai Tesla fact. Because the last one was about how he hated pearls and he wouldn't talk to anybody, like any women that were wearing pearls. He just refused to even look at them. Well, here's another weird Tesla thing. He never married, but he admitted to falling in love with a very special white pigeon that visited him regularly. He reportedly said, quote, I loved that pigeon as a man loves a woman, and she loved me.
What is
I don't know what's going on with this. Nikolai Tesla is an odd fella.
Why hasn't there been a Tesla movie?
I think there
Or
should
a
be.
movie about this pigeon.
Yeah, that's a love story between the two.
All right, those are Tuesday tidbits.
The Courtney Show.
It's time for Court. Court is in session.
Please be seated. The Honorable Courtney Van Landrum will be presiding.
Your Honor.
All right, so I have a couple dilemmas, and I want to get your opinion on it. That's what Court's all about. I will give you the dilemma. You make your ruling, what you believe the ruling should be. And let's let Greg weigh in on these
Well, you
first.
make the ruling.
Sure.
I'm the final decision,
Right.
but I like to...
It's not Greg's court.
You guys are also the, prosecutors and the...
Executioners?
Defense attorneys.
Defense attorneys. All right, so this is just a really small one, only because there was a whole argument outside my office yesterday,
Oh, boy.
and everybody was going, throwing in their 2 cents. A lot of talking,
Yeah.
because it was National Hot Dog Day yesterday.
Yeah.
What side do you fall on with ketchup on hot dogs?
I'm pro.
Against.
I mean, I understand if you really like to have it, that's fine, but I don't want ketchup on my hot dog.
I am against it as well. So,
But I'm not like going to.
no ketchup.
But I mean, are you to the point where you're going to like
No,
shame somebody?
I
You're like,
don't-
oh,
I am.
what are you doing?
Are you? Are you that person that's how strongly you feel about that? You don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't care. But there were some
it
arguments.
does kind of disgust me, but
I didn't even like. It's just something I did growing up, so it just never even occurred to me. And I'm a huge mustard fan. Like,
Yes.
I
me
challenge.
too.
I love mustard
I love mustard.
more than I love mustard.
My brother Matt, you know what he puts on hot dogs?
Mayonnaise.
Nope.
Barbecue sauce,
Nope.
ranch.
Nope.
Your brother, how old is he?
A1.
My brother Matt is 4 years younger than me, so he's 50.
What would Matt put on a hot dog?
I would have told you that Matt was
I'll give you a hint.
6 years old.
Wait, let me guess before you give a hint.
I'll give you a hint.
Let me guess before you give a hint. Poker chips.
No. That would be, if you said blackjack chips,
Okay, that's what I meant. Give me a hint. Give us a
the
hint.
Germans do it.
Sauerkraut. Oh,
No.
Nick puts tons of sauerkraut on his.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
The Germans do it.
You're not going to get it.
Mayonnaise, I would say,
No.
because mayonnaise is a huge thing in
I
Germany.
hate mayonnaise.
Pickled kohlrabi.
Grape jelly.
Oh, that's insane.
Is it because of those little
I would try
those
it.
little smokies that were put in?
Yeah, that's in grape jelly.
That's in grape jelly and like a crock pot.
My grandma, like when we were younger, was like, "You should try this."
Well,
And
that's
he's always done it.
Anything else on there?
Grape jelly and bread.
my grandma
So
used to
bun
make.
and grape jelly, and that's it.
Yeah.
My grandma would make summer sausage sandwiches with grape jelly.
Yeah, I don't think it sounds terrible, but I don't think I'd want it all the time.
I'd be curious to try it. I would try it.
Because those little smokies.
Yeah.
little smoke?
All
He's
that
trying to
is-
get me to, I got a little connection with the Smuckers company.
So he wants to make this a thing.
Have you met with Captain Smucker yet?
No, I'm doing a gig for him. We're negotiating in October. But John Brazzi, a guy that Nick knows
Yeah.
from Vianney, John's their chief operating
Of
officer.
course, Nick knows someone named Brazzi.
He's a good guy.
His meatballs ain't great, but they're all right. You know.
My brother Matt wants me to make a pitch to Brazzi to get them on the Smuckers on
I think
hot
it's
dogs.
a great idea.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody will talk about it. Smuckers will get a lot of press. We're
Yeah.
always looking, everyone's looking for stories that are
Yeah.
odd. I think it's a smart
We could-
idea.
yeah, if I want to, if they do go for it, we want to launch it on Food Court, right?
Oh, heck
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, all that's in that smoky, it's just barbecue sauce and grape jelly. It's like
Yeah.
half and half. So that's what Smuckers should do. Do a mix of grape jelly with barbecue
Yes.
sauce.
Now you're getting. too
Do they have a
complicated.
barbecue division? Barbecue sauce division. Okay.
No, they do not.
We got
They've
a
got
text.
peanut butter.
Well, Greg's brother's a serial killer.
I don't think it sounds crazy.
It's not.
I really
man,
don't.
I'm telling you,
No.
it's a German thing, which it's over there in Highland, Illinois, by you. My
not
grandma,
close.
my grandma's
Highland's not.
family's from over there. Yeah, it's
Famously-
right by you. It's right.
Famously, though, Germany's had a lot of bad ideas.
How so?
All right, here's another one.
That's why they tried to take over the world. They were just trying to spread this hot dog with grape jelly.
I
thing.
gotcha.
All right, so I think you do what you want to do. I don't have a strong feeling about it, but I will tell you that the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council says it should always only be mustard, no ketchup on a hot dog.
Yeah.
But
I'd
That
get
council,
behind that.
I wouldn't think
You
they
do
would
you,
limit-
man.
Yeah.
you do
Silly.
you.
NHDSC, those guys do not mess around.
They don't. All right, we've discussed this a little bit with Brando and his wife Alex. She dealt with something similar. I want to see what you guys think about this. So it says, my barber of 6 years was on a vacation. So I went to the guy in the chair beside him. My hair has never looked better. And now I know I have to go back to bad hair because I don't have the courage to get a great haircut in the chair right next to his. What would you do?
We had something similar to this,
Yeah,
didn't
Alex.
we? Yeah.
Alex went to somebody and same salon.
You got to take this guy aside and say, we got to do. Anytime that your buddy isn't in the store,
Let me know.
or just come over to my house and do it.
There was a whole Seinfeld episode about this. Remember Jerry wanted his haircut by the other guy?
Yeah.
It became real ugly.
I think you need to you sit down and you say, hey, man, I'm going to go in a different direction. And we've had a lot of good years together. Here's a bonus.
Here's a can of spaghetti.
Severance.
Yeah, you give me a little severance. Exactly, Tim. Yeah, exactly.
Would you do it? Would you be able to do it?
I've done it.
You have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've gotten out of town haircuts that have been problematic for you.
It's a terrifying experience.
Yes, right.
Scary. It's very scary.
What's the cheapest haircut you ever got?
Well, I mean, I got them for free at West Point.
That would be
part
the
of the
cheapest.
deal. Yeah.
So you think you just got to be straight up honest with them?
Yeah. Well, I pulled a deal. Now, I hadn't been going to somebody for that long, but I went to somebody and they were fine. But then, I had the similar situation as the defendant or
Plaintiff.
the plaintiff, and I was like, wow, this was good. And I didn't say anything. I just
Started going to him?
started going to and the other person there was big about it. They saw me, and we still say hi to each other and stuff like that. But,
Remember, we had a couple people, like stylists.
Stylist
text
said,
in,
be honest.
Like, it's not a big deal.
Be honest.
yeah,
we don't
yeah.
care. We're busy.
I admire this other stylist character. But man, I've been going to Dawn for
Dawn's the best.
15 years or so now.
Oh,
Dawn,
wow.
Dawn went out on her own.
Will Dawn know when you were out of town and you get a haircut and you come back and she'll be like, will she recognize like,
Yeah,
oh man.
yeah, and I don't do it very often anymore. But yeah, she was like, "What are you doing? This is stupid." Dawn, I'm going to see Dawn today, and I need to. And Dawn, I give Dawn a little extra, so she'll get me in. She'll get me in whenever.
Oh, that's
like
nice.
even if they're full.
She finds a way to
She
squeeze
finds
you.
a way. But I try to bring snacks, and baked goods. I bring baked goods over there. And
fritters.
And Dawn's awesome. Dawn went out on her own. I'm proud of her, man. She was under the corporate umbrella, and she made a move. She wasn't being treated
It's hard.
fairly
It's
over there.
scary.
She's got her own deal, and Dawn's about as cool of a person as you'll ever meet.
Enterprising.
Yeah.
What's the name of Dawn's operation?
Oh man, I can't remember what it's called.
Does it have a catchy name like
A new Dawn.
like
Close
Sherlock's or
main event?
Yeah, I like that. I think yeah.
I rotate 3 people at the same place.
Play them against each other.
Yeah, and so
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
who's going to do the best job here,
yeah,
guys?
yeah.
It's Alexa, Erica, and Chrissy. And Chrissy's got the worst last name in America.
What is it?
Chrissy Gooch.
Oh, yeah. We've talked about Chrissy previously on the show. That is not a ruling I am going to give in court's court.
That's the family that beat up Arnold in Different Strokes.
Yeah, the gooch.
The Gooch.
the Gooch.
The Gooch was the bully that beat up Arnold all
That's
the
right.
time.
Her
All right,
family's
ADD
legendary.
people. Let's bring it back in.
Wow. Sorry.
We're adjourned. That's court's court.
The Courtney Show.
It's finally Friday. Time for Brando to sing a song.
Brando's back at it, singing the Finally Friday song again this week. All right, so I don't even know what we've talked about this week. I have no recollection of one thing that we did.
That can be a tough week.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But every once, I don't know. Sometimes there's like just something that comes out of a conversation
That's real small.
that I like to make a bigger thing out of than what it really was. And that's definitely what I did this week.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I will give a little context to it because it was just such a small thing that even if you listen intently to the show, you probably missed it. But I'm not going to give everything away. It was part of a conversation talking about movies and what movies were coming out. And Courtney, you mentioned how much you were interested in seeing a movie that it might be the movie that gets you to go back to the theater because you don't get to go to the theater very often.
No, I don't. Nick does not like
Nick doesn't
it.
like the theater,
No.
but this might be the movie. So this is all about the movie that might bring you back to the theater this year, 2023.
I can't
Fingers
even
crossed.
remember what it was.
No, it's a coming, so enjoy. You hear her in the morning with opinions forming about TV shows and all the new movies. Movies that she'd like to see with popcorn and cherry Pepsi. But so far, she's overly choosy. Didn't go see Russell Crowe, skipped out on Pinocchio, passed on Banshees of Inisherin, missed out on The Woman King and on all Lords of the Ring. But there's one movie that will bring her in, cause she'll see Cocaine Bear at Marcus. The Trey, Cocaine Bear at Marcus. He's a grizzly, she'll see Cocaine Bear at Marcus. He's doing lines, Cocaine Bear at Marcus, and then he's taking lives. Watch out.
I totally forgot. All right, now I have to.
You were like, that's going to be the one that gets you back to the theater.
And you got my order right, too. Butter popcorn, cherry Pepsi. That was great.
The Courtney Show.
Time to play. Time to play Survey Says. We're going to play. Gonna play Survey Says.
Our host of Survey Says, Emily, is back. You know, she has lots of vacation time, so we are happy when we get her in on a Friday.
You know, last weekend I was with my dad, and he said, "Why don't you do that anymore?" And I was like, "I guess I should go back to work."
Yeah, you take lots of Fridays off.
I do. I'm sorry.
You would be a fan of the 4-day work week, I bet.
am a big fan of the 4-day work week.
I should have had Greg to this, Survey Says, but I didn't know at the time.
It was a last-minute request.
Yes.
It's on me. It's not on Courtney, guys. Don't blame her.
Written. All right, so go ahead. Hit us with the first one.
All right, the first one is who's most likely to have gotten an Easter basket from their mommy.
100%.
This one's
me and
funny.
Tim.
I was going to say
Oh, I guess Brando.
too.
Brando. I go
Everybody
Brando.
knows my mom's like, no.
I think it's like a 3-way tie. between,
Yeah.
I bet
me
it
and
is.
the Convy boys.
I think
You
it
guys-
is.
I didn't get one this year.
You didn't? Did you?
And I was-
Brando?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't get
okay.
anything.
Now these grandkids are.
Oh, yeah. Now they've
one.
taken over
Kids are getting all the
the popularity.
cash.
Yes.
All right. What?
I got one.
Did you?
Thanks, Mom.
Awesome.
But Brando wins this one.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it convincing or was it close?
It was not close. You got like
Really?
35% of the votes. But here's what I thought was funny about it is that Tim got more than Chris.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. Actually does make sense.
I'm sitting there looking at it going,
That's terrible, man.
Maybe they knew we were together. Chris didn't come on the trip, so maybe.
Maybe.
That's,
I don't know, man.
I don't think they were
could
thinking
also,
that.
of course, be that I'm the favorite.
Emily, you can't be releasing stuff like that.
I love it.
I do pure journalistic reporting here. I'm not
No, man. Just
It's got integrity.
She only does it 4 days a week, but she does it.
Right, exactly. All right, who's
Ruining
most
families.
likely? Who's most likely to have the best memory?
Well, I'm going to get last on this one.
what was the question?
I feel like it should be Courtney.
The best memory?
The best memory.
It's fading, man.
It's Courtney.
But it's-
I think-
it's gotta
well,
be-
no, Brando's good too. People might say Brando because he does the songs and they reference some old stuff.
But you've always got like all these actors and actresses' names.
Tim's got a pretty good memory,
immediately.
too. I don't know. I think all of us do, except for people that have gone to see a musical that they don't
Right.
remember.
In London.
Chris didn't get a lot of votes.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. Who got it?
This was Tim.
Tim?
Tim got
Really?
it. It's, the lyrics. You have to remember so many lyrics.
Oh,
So they
all
put
right.
a little bit of like scientific something behind that. So there
I
you
don't know
go.
when to kick, too.
I thought he just played the keyboards.
You know, that hyping,
lyrics.
that just doesn't happen on its
Yeah,
own.
that's true. You got to know the lyrics.
You gotta know some
Yeah.
hyping. And probably the stand-up, too. I mean, you're up there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm terrible at it, because I can't remember that much.
You got
That
a kid's
stuff will
name to
come.
remember. It's a lot of things.
All right, what's next?
So, all right, next is who uses coupons the most?
Brando.
Oh, well, it's me because of the,
He's got a family.
the app. I don't ever clip, ever.
Yeah, Brando's going to get it because of the kids.
But I use the phone thing. Absolutely.
The Schnooks app. Mm-hmm. The Schnooks app. Mhm.
Yeah.
82%. 82% said
Well,
Brando.
groceries are
Oh, man.
expensive with that many
Landslide.
kids.
No kidding.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. We use the Schnooks app. We use the CVS app. I have all kinds of apps.
App in this, app in that.
Happen everywhere.
And I probably got no votes. Because, I don't like to save money.
hate money.
I hate money.
Money sucks. I just want to get rid of it.
I like to spend full price.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Pump those dollars into the economy.
Yeah, so nice of you.
All right. Next up, who is most likely to become a recluse?
Chris.
Yeah,
Chris.
That's a big me.
Or me.
It's Chris.
I could do it.
I don't think they're going to say that about you.
I could do it.
You
I don't
got to
think you
go
could.
out of the house to go play the slots.
Yeah, but
You
I
gotta
don't
get a
oh,
cheesy
yeah.
burger.
Maybe I get my own. Well, it wouldn't pay. I think it's going to be Chris too, but I could
You could steal a few
recluse
votes.
it.
Okay.
Courtney, you landslided this one.
I did?
Wow.
83% of the votes.
Wow.
83% of the votes.
They know
No
the real
way.
me. They know the real me.
I don't think you could. I don't think you'd last. I don't think
No,
you
I
have
don't
it in
think so
you.
either.
I think you need the stuff. You
You
need
do?
the golf course. You need the bars.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it.
You need
Chris,
it.
Chris would do it.
I'm thinking about joining the Moose Lodge.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I don't have to talk to people.
No, that's
it's a social club.
Not for me. It's a hideout. It's a hideout.
You don't hide out in a social club?
It's a hideout.
You understand what it is?
No. Remember when you got Pizza
I'm
Party?
going to Busch Stadium to be alone.
You wanted to get back on air.
Yeah, those 3 months felt darker, but it was winter too.
I dare people
was
to Pizza
winter.
Party me. You'll never see me again.
I dare you. Maybe. Well, who came in second in this?
I only see him because we work here.
Yeah.
Second was Chris. Tim, you didn't even show up. Nobody voted for you.
Yeah.
Really, Chris and Brando were pretty close second. So, but yours, you're already halfway there. They say cats are the starter pack.
That is very funny.
So there you go.
Then nobody will know if I've died. I'll be just
Your
all
cats
alone.
will know.
I know.
Your cats will
I'm
know.
dinner.
All right. So who is most likely to post a selfie during the apocalypse?
Tim.
Tim.
And I'm not posting a lot of selfies, but you guys are posting nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is a 90%
I'll take it.
vote.
Well, it is 98% Convy Brothers.
Oh, the both.
Chris does
Not
come away
Chris.
with it.
Not Chris.
Not Chris.
Yeah, I feel like I get people. Did I win this one?
You did win this one.
Yeah. See, people don't get it.
I think it's because there's an irony and something funny about posting during the apocalypse. So they're
Okay.
giving you.
Yeah, yeah.
They're giving
All
you
right,
those
cool.
points
So now you
that, like,
accept it.
I accept. I accept Tim's
so
explanation.
offbeat.
Otherwise,
It's cool, Chris. It's
they
cool
don't
to
get
post
me.
during the
No.
apocalypse.
Whereas mine would be like, I want you to remember me.
He's going to start his reclusiveness today.
Yeah.
You don't get me. I'm out.
I'm out of here.
Dodge the
See me
bullet.
again.
Was that it? I can't
There's
remember.
one more. Do you want me to do one
Oh,
more?
yes.
I can totally do one more.
Do it.
Okay, who is most likely to look up without any protective eyewear during a total eclipse? Did somebody do this?
No.
When I was very young, I think I did.
I would do it, maybe.
I mean, I would just forget.
I wouldn't do it, but I'd be curious. But
Yeah, I did it kind of on a, I mean, yeah, because you don't think, it doesn't hit you immediately where you're like, oh, this is fine. And then,
don't we have one next year? Another one?
Headaches.
Yeah, coming right
April
through.
8th, 2024. I'm so
I
excited about it.
did
coming
that
right
last
down.
one. I went down to some farm where it was supposed to be a big deal.
Like
and
perfect. Like the.
yeah, and I got bit by a dog.
Side note.
I don't think that was
Has nothing to
supposed to
do.
happen.
But did you have your glasses on?
Animals react weird to that stuff.
Oh, well.
Dog
Yeah.
just ran up and bit me.
Were
he's
you
freaking
invited to the farm? Maybe that's why the dog bit you. All right, who got this?
Ain't for around here.
Who got this? Okay, Courtney got this,
Yeah.
closely followed by Chris. And it's basically you don't follow
Let's bring it up. Great job, Emily. Survey says it's the Courtney Show on the Arch.
We just played Survey Says. We had fun playing Survey Says.
The Courtney Show.
In studio, our special guest, Marlon Wayans.
Hey, a lot more excitement than that is necessary. Everybody's hey sound like they just had an orgasm.
Marlon, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I don't know. You know, life is weird, but
Tell us something weird.
you know,
in
when
your
you get
life right
older,
now.
life gets really weird. Like, it's so much fun. Every time I see a kid, I want to kick them because I want them to know just how happy, like, life is when you're young, right?
Like, what
how you
age?
just smile. Like, from the age of, like, 3 to, like, bills, right? Like, life is so fun. And these kids in high school complaining, it's like, shut up. Wait till your parents die, and then you have to try to be happy. That's some other junk. Like, when you start losing people, like people that you love, and you still got to find smiles, that's when you know life is good. That's when you really know, when you're tested, if you're really happy. I don't want to hear about your bad drugs. At least you're doing them, right? You just go, if I do that, I'm going to die.
And I think that I wish, looking back all those years ago, I wish I would have known to enjoy that time before the full-time job came in.
We didn't know.
No, we did. I was at the courthouse. I've talked about this. My niece is in Montana this summer, working at a golf course. That's the way to spend your summer.
And I bet you she's complaining, I'm out here in the sun, and I know they tip me well, but I gotta run and get their beers. Shut up, crack your own beer, and bring them half of it, and they'll tip you more. Like,
Yeah, that's
shut up.
way to go.
Yeah,
That's a smart
shut up.
person.
Life is working for you, not against you. When you get older, your life becomes like everybody else's life. Then it's not as fun. And that's why I learned not to give a hell about anybody and just have fun. I'm the big kid in my world.
What was the most fun era of your life, do you think?
Every area I choose. But I will say, I've had a dope life. Like, I was famous before I was famous. My brother's been famous since I was 8.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, from the ages of, like, birth.
Birth was a great year.
God, birth was my favorite year.
Birth to like 32 was like my dopest. Actually, birth to like 38
Yeah, but my 30s
was
were
my
good.
dopest years. You know, and then people started dying, and I was like, wait,
How old are you now?
I'm 50.
50.
You
You look great.
You
look great. Look at you.
You look like you want to steal my face. You're like, you look great. I was envying that. You look great. How do you do it? What vitamins
Well,
is that?
I know you smell good. I said this last time we talked to you.
Thank you.
Years ago. There's an Aveda smell to you.
You know what, woman? You've had a good life. You've had sex in spas. You know what's up.
She is. She has that.
I mentioned it this morning.
She just bought herself a brand new Lexus, which is pretty nice.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You better live. Yeah, why? What are you holding on to it for? Where you going to leave the money to? Enjoy your life.
It only took me 14 years of driving a car to get a new car. So
But you probably liked the old car.
I did like the old car.
But part of you hated yourself, and you was like, you're probably a smoker. I don't want to put smoke in my new car. And until I could get this smoke thing, until I learned to vape and keep this in my car so I don't smoke in my car, we're still going to travel. Your nicotine smell's still going to be in the car. But you deserve it.
Thank
know
you.
what? Light up a big pack and smoke the whole pack in the car with the windows rolled up for me, because you deserve that.
It was very
Because you get up at
perceptive,
6 in the morning and do this damn show.
2:45.
What's wrong with you? How much sex you could have at 2:45 a.m.? Like, that's like my third orgasm right there.
That's a good question. Have you smoked in the new car yet?
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought you might wait a while.
Yes.
Absolutely.
No, it's my car.
I don't smoke. I almost went downstairs to have a cigarette with you in your car. If you have an American spirit, let's go.
You know, it's mostly leather.
It just sounds
you're fine.
Not a lot of fabric.
You're fine.
Ready? Who has something to say in your car? They could get out.
Yeah.
You can Uber, and I will light up on. You can Uber.
Yeah, you understand.
Oh, you shut up and take this nicotine. It's your car. You bought it.
Damn
And
right.
You get up at 2:45 in the morning and drink 7 coffees. You deserve and give up half your sex life. You deserve to smoke a cigarette in your car.
For over
that you
30
bought.
years, early mornings.
Damn right. Look at, and you're a goat at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
And you got Ryan Reynolds sitting there in back of you looking creepy.
Yeah, it's a weird outfit.
Like, I got $1.5 billion.
It's a great studio, though, right?
It really
the wood
is.
This
panel.
has got to be the weirdest one you've
Wow,
been
I
in.
really had to look at this. I really thought that was real wood.
It's
I
amazing.
know it's
isn't
not.
it?
You can touch it.
Wow, that's like
Touch
my
it.
mom's wood floors
Yes,
in a
yes.
project. It was linoleum.
Uh-huh.
Why would I touch it? It's fake wood.
It's fabric. It's
I'm
weird.
not on the wall. Why am I not on the wall?
Well, you could be.
Oh, yeah, you
We'll
take
take a picture today.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We're new.
We've got some.
I want to take one, smoking a cigarette in your car. That's what I want to do. Let's be different.
All right, let's meet up.
And never wait
In the
30
garage.
years again to buy yourself a car.
Well, I didn't wait 30 years, but I've been doing morning radio for over 30 years.
Okay, so how many times, when do you buy your cars? Once every 3 years?
No, I think I was driving that for, what did I say, 14?
14, yeah.
14
Don't
years.
buy a car. Lease them and give them back.
I drive too far.
Okay, lease them with like 15,000 miles.
Doesn't work for me.
All right, buy it. That's fine.
Was there a point where
Did you get electric?
No.
Girl, get
she
your
hates
electric car.
She hates the environment.
She hates the earth.
You know what? get a gas guzzler. I hope it's diesel. And I want you to light a cigarette while you burn that gas.
What are you driving?
I drive a Tesla, unfortunately. Yeah, I hate the man, but I love the car. And the thing is, it's a great car. It's like a video game.
It's too
a huge
distracting. Don't you think
screen.
it's distracting, though?
No, it's so dope. Like, sometimes I fall asleep. Like,
Oh, that's great.
all you gotta do is have your hand on the wheel and debate it. So far, so good.
Yeah, you're here, aren't you?
Today. You know what I mean? Like, the auto drive is dope. For like, sometimes I take long drives, but I don't. Because Tesla takes a long
They
drive.
take them for you.
Good job, Tesla.
You can have Tesla drive you to work. The Lexus drives you to work, too. Does it?
It's got a little assist, though, right?
It does have
Well, when her boyfriend drives her,
Yes, he's my Tesla.
chauffeur sometimes.
Yeah, let's get nasty. There you go. Was there a time where I am thinking at 2:45 a.m., you ain't getting none. You getting on your way to work. Go on. Go ahead, damn it.
It took Courtney 30 years to make it and finally get herself a nice car. When did you get yourself, when you were like, you finally like made it?
White
What'd you
make
get?
it and black make it a different. White make it, they're smart enough to go, I'm not going to waste my money on a car. I'm going to buy a house. Black make it, we're like, I'm buying a car. I live in the street, but I'm going to have a dope-ass car. I'm going to have this Rolls Royce parked into this tandem parking in this apartment building. I'm going to be the flyest dude in my studio apartment. I bought a new car when it was 1994. I bought a 1994 Range Rover.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because that was the wealthy
Yes.
car they drove in
that was
movies.
the car.
And I bought it, and I still have it.
You
Oh,
still
that's
have it?
So I have that in
It
my...
feels classic. It's a beautiful, boxy.
It doesn't even move. But I bought it because it's a reminder for me of that moment of I want to make it. Yeah. And so I keep that car, and I'm renovating my house, and the car's inside of that house. And it's just a reminder to me. Like, I only have two cars. I have that, and I have a Tesla. And then every other, like, if I have a car, like, I'm going to lease it. Lease it for 3 years. Whoa, it's a great ride. I give it back. And I only lease it because it's 100% write-off. I don't care about cars. I'd rather have dope houses. I'd rather put my kids through college. I don't wear a bunch of jewelry. If you rob me, you're going to be really mad. I keep like $350 on me just so if you rob me, you're not so mad that you kill me. I want you to feel good.
Feel like you got something.
Feel good. Right.
Something, but gee.
You got to carry something that's like, all right, and I like wearing rubbers.
Yeah.
And white chicks was my jam. But I'm not that dude. I'm not flossing. Right. I don't have nothing to prove. I feel like.
It's a nice jacket, though.
Yeah, I'd take that jacket.
Have it. If you have a gun, it's yours.
I have a gavel.
Oh, we have welcome to St. Louis.
$600.
This is a very elaborate robbery.
Beat me with the, if you, a gavel's
Beat
good
me
enough.
with the gavel.
Take it.
I'm not going to.
Nothing I have is I tell my son, if someone comes to get your car, give it to him. We'll lease you another one. But
Yeah, you could replace cars, but like
I
don't
can't
mess
replace
around
kids.
with stuff.
Just give it to them. Whatever they want, jewelry, give it to them. If they want your hair, shave it. It doesn't matter. As long as you have tomorrow, it's good. Life is good when you have tomorrow.
All right, well, Marlon Wayans is going to be at the Helium Comedy Club all weekend. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I believe
Yes.
Saturday is sold out.
Saturday is sold out.
Yeah.
That's what the young brother in the car told me today. You'll go to Saturday sold out. You got to work on through home and do barbecue. I said, what?
You're like,
I didn't say a word he said. Thursday barbecue.
You want to tell us what?
Yeah,
Saturday,
what's
Saturday
Thursday?
show sold out?
Are you having barbecue today?
he's like, I don't want any part
What
of
kind of
this.
barbecue?
He's talking about country
I said,
grammar
what
over here.
Well, is there any good food? He said, yeah.
We have a special way of talking in St. Louis.
What do you sound like?
Not that.
Well, see, you put on your white voice. You put on your job.
We're rubbing off on you.
You don't sound like that. Don't sound comfortable with me. Then get in front of you white folks and start showing
believe
up.
he's misrepresenting
like you
me.
articulate, like you actually went to class. All right, so, and this is coming from a man with a tongue ring, the last American tongue ring. Nobody has these anymore. Even lesbians are like, I'm through with this. This man has found it in his heart, in his face, to get a tongue ring. So come on.
Thank you, Marlon.
Thank you.
It's great to have you in. And
Oh,
you
good
smell.
time.
You smell good.
No, thank you, baby. Thank you.
It's the Courtney Show on the Arch.
The Courtney Show.
Wheel of Questions!
It's time for Wheel of Questions. Bring the wheel in.
Bring in the
And now it is here.
All right, give it a spin.
Woo! Look at it fly.
All right, that's going to be, we'll have to do that every week now. All right, so you are 8 years old. You're riding your bike all over town. You're out from morning till night. What is your ride? What's your bike?
Oh, I had a
Mongoose?
gray Huffy,
Oh.
like a gray, white, and black. It had white kind of handles on the handlebars, you know, the things at the end.
yeah.
They're
Yeah.
pretty cool. And then,
No, the things, the streamers?
It's streamers?
no.
Ching, ching. He's looking at you like, I
In 88?
would not.
You think I'm cruising around with streamers?
Never.
And then I had, pegs on the back.
The pegs are the best.
And then possibly some kind of bad baseball card clothespin to the spokes to make the noise when the spokes would go.
Oh, you did that?
Is this in the 30s?
No, but
Yeah, you boys
wanna go play some
a neighbor taught us how to do that.
Yeah. Made noise. Let people know you're coming.
Are you riding,
Dirty? Yeah. Hands free?
hands free?
Yeah, Bluetooth. Yeah.
Yeah,
always hands
carefully.
free.
Yeah.
We did a bike ride. We did a bike ride this weekend. I tried some hands free real quick, but I don't quite have the balance.
No, I didn't even try. We went bike riding in Hilton Head. There's bike trails everywhere. Nick and I went on a lovely little bike ride down to the beach. It was fun. He's like, should we get bikes?
I think you should.
I do too.
Yes, you should definitely get
I loved
bikes.
it. And they're, but I noticed because all the bike trails, people are coming the other way because everyone's on bikes. And anytime I had to go past somebody, I got a little shaky. I was just like scared.
You'll get better. Like, the more time you spend on the bike, the better you are.
I
at
just
it.
want a leisurely bike. I don't need a high performance thing. Nick wants to have a custom seat though for his. It's like that wasn't all that comfortable. All right, what about your bike?
I had a great green, like, mountain bike type thing, but I don't remember
You
the
know
brand.
the brand? When you were young, you don't
a
remember?
mountain bike when you were 8? That's serious.
That's just the one I remember. But I don't remember.
Man, I remember mine. I pulled up a picture of it. It was
trying to find mine.
It was the Huffy Wildflower.
Ooh.
Look at this. Okay, so this is not. I had this one, the pink seat. Look at that thing. Oh, I was like,
You
the
had that
wind.
one?
Exactly.
Oh, that's great.
Exactly. Look at the seat. It was like a dirt bike seat.
Yeah.
Because it's Huffy. Well, that's what they look like back in the day. But yeah, pink. It was pink, and it had on the front. It said "Sweet Thunder."
Sweet Thunder.
I don't know if it said that. That's what
Huffy's
this
still
says. I don't
telling
remember
it?
that. Yeah.
Did your bike have like black and white checkers with like the pad on the front?
Yeah, there was some checker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing was awesome. Tim's
Yeah.
bike was awesome.
So you liked Tim's bike.
Yeah, I had a bike similar to that at that time, period.
All right, Brando, what about you?
I'm trying to find it. I think it was a Huffy. It was when it was silver and it had blue like grips and blue seat, and it was mainly like a chrome look with a lot of like little silver stuff. The wheels, I don't think they were blue, but some bikes did have blue wheels. I don't think the wheels were blue, but I think it was a Huffy. The one I really remember, it was a little bit older, and it was. I'm racking my brain trying to come up with it. I felt like everybody my age had the same bike. We all had the same bike. It was like almost a mountain bike, but not quite a mountain bike, but it had that type of frame, and it had 2 speeds. That was it. And it was like a big button you push, and it was like Street Machine or something.
Was it the green machine?
No,
I had one of those.
It was white and black.
I was a toddler.
But I swear, everybody my age, we all had like the same bike because it was like, this is the cool bike.
I just found my
It's
second
got
bike. Do you
two
remember I had this
Yes,
one too?
that I thought was the coolest bike
Yeah.
in the world.
With the
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe how cool that bike was. But boy, that seat was terrible. But why don't bikes have the pads on them anymore? Remember the foam
right in the
pads?
middle. Yeah, mine had that.
That was a big thing for us.
I'm gonna try to buy one of these.
That bike was so cool. I couldn't like throw a stick in his spokes and knock him off his bike.
Yeah. It was a Murray Street Machine. That was my second bike.
Look how happy I've made everyone from my question today. The nostalgia is just pouring out of you.
If you'd like to see any of my previous bikes, they are in my mom and dad's garage or the storage shed, I'm sure.
Seriously?
Along with my mom's bike from when she was a kid with the banana seat.
Man,
we have our whole life archived.
It's pretty crazy.
They're looking for $850 for a Huffy Sigma.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
How'd you remember the name?
Because I just started Googling and the picture came up and it said Sigma on it.
I think I had a red version of that.
Sharp.
All right, give it another spin. Can we move?
So I'm staring at pictures of my bike now.
This is what I've done to you people.
Thinking I need to get this street worthy again.
All right, if somebody asked you what's a good road trip for the summer that's within 5 hours, where would you tell them to go?
Oh, 5 hours.
I see people asking all the time on Facebook.
I mean,
give me suggestions on. And you know what? If somebody asks that, you don't need to tell them Branson. They know about Branson.
Oh.
I think they're looking for
hidden gems.
Unless, of course, you are talking about like there's like a resort in Branson that you know about and nobody else knows about.
Right.
But they all know about the Big Bear. What's it? Cedar. Big Cedar Lodge. And that's expensive. Have you ever looked at the prices of that place?
Oh, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Speaking of prices, somebody else is looking for $3,000 for a Huffy Sigma.
Get out of town, you turkeys.
I'm thinking about it. Well,
Chicago is like 5 hours. I mean, there's so much to do in Chicago.
I know, but I'm talking about
people know about Chicago.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Nashville.
They may not know about. I went on a trip a few years ago, and it was really a cute place, Michigan City, Indiana, and it's on the lake. It's just beautiful. The weather is great, and it's got this adorable street with all different colored houses. It's a little expensive too, but it's a real chill vibe. It's really pretty.
You know what I might say?
Lake Carlisle.
Lake Carlisle.
Or Carlisle Lake.
No, go ahead. Let me think about it.
I mean, you can almost get to
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. You could almost get to Wisconsin in 5 hours. That's not quite there, but that's
the Dells.
That feels like you're in another world.
I've never
here.
been to Wisconsin. They have great golf there too.
And for summertime, especially when it's really, really hot here, you can go straight north. Let's say 6 hours probably, and it's going to be a little bit cooler. And there's so many lakes, and it's all the stuff that you like in, we'll say Branson or Lake of the Ozarks, but it's cooler temperatures a little bit. So, I mean, if that's what you're looking for.
I'd also recommend Springfield and Memphis. Go see the Cardinals minor league stadiums and go see a game. Go see like the Memphis Redbirds and Springfield Cardinals and stuff.
I mean, high on my list, is going to be the Lincoln Museum in Springfield, Illinois.
Springfield is a cute town.
There's stuff to do there. There's a Shields.
Nick and I, our first trip out of town together as a couple, Springfield, Illinois.
If you're looking for some sporting goods, go to Shields in Springfield.
Oh yeah, I've ordered stuff from that sporting goods store.
Huge. There's a Ferris wheel inside,
and that's where Springfield.
That's in Springfield.
Okay. He was working in the golf industry, and he had a demo day happening in Springfield, so we traveled to Springfield.
Ooh.
It was so.
One of our first, maybe mine and Emma's first, any kind of like road trip together was to beautiful Cape Girardeau.
See, you don't know where your love's taking you.
Yeah.
All right, that could be a good question next week.
Where's your love taking you?
All right, do you have a suggestion, Chris, about a trip?
Yeah, like the Bentonville, Arkansas area. So Branson is still, around there.
What's home? What's the home? Walmart, yeah.
So Walmart, but then,
like that art museum there.
The big art museum is really, really cool. And then there's also like unbelievable hiking and mountain biking trails down there.
See, I think this is good information for people that are looking for those.
Yeah, and like Johnson's
that's a good one.
Johnson's Shut-ins is really, really cool.
I've never been.
It's cool.
Johnson
It's like a
Shut-ins
day trip.
Used to freak me out because it sounded.
It's Johnson. He has a lot of people that he keeps.
That's what it sounded
under
like.
the stairs in his home, and you can meet them.
So what is
make things?
Explain what it is.
I don't know why it's called that, but it's big, like a stream and a river, and there's all these interesting like rock formations, and people swim in them, and there's a trail, and it's very, very pretty.
Kentucky Lake is another place. If you
Bring your own alcohol, by the way.
To Johnson Shut-ins?
No, to Kentucky Lake.
Yeah, but a lot
Very dry
it
around there.
used to be. It's
Is it
more
improved?
It's improved.
Oh, there you
it's
go.
improved. But I mean, it is one of the most. It's you know how the Lake of the Ozarks is so choppy and crazy because there's so many boats. Kentucky Lake is like glass, and it's just beautiful. It's a gorgeous place.
Yeah, it's
and
huge.
That's like 3.5 hours away. It's not far at all.
You're right.
All right, that is. I think we've done our job.
That was great.
Those were the wheel of questions, and you can take the wheel out.
Excuse me. Get the wheel out of here.
Food Court.
1065 The Arch.
Food Court is brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app. Earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. The whole show's here for one final day, but we have an added bonus of Nikki Glazer hanging out with us.
Yay!
So Nikki is right now going through the box of foreign foods that we were sent by Tim and Chris's good friend Alex. Is that right?
Yeah.
Why did it sound wrong when I said it?
I don't know.
And so we're going to try another a delight from.
This is kind of preparing you for your trip.
Yes.
No kidding. I'm a little nervous.
So Nikki and Chris are heading off to Europe for a tour. Is it your first time touring in Europe?
Yeah, it's my first. I haven't been to Europe since I was like in high school. Yeah, it's my first time going anywhere except Canada is the furthest I've gone to do comedy.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I have no idea what to expect.
How are the shows selling? I mean,
They're selling well. I don't know. People are like, "Who's going to see you?" And I go, "I don't even know." Like expats, and then people who speak English, and then they consume a lot of our media.
Yes,
so,
they do.
But your specials have got to be available over there, so people. Who
I
are
don't
in
think
comedy,
HBO is, but maybe if they, got VPN and I don't know. Yes, there was a part of me that was like, they might hate me, but I'm like, it's on them if they bought a ticket to a show and didn't. They can.
Yeah.
They have YouTube there.
Absolutely.
They can figure it out. So I hope they'll be good, but I have no idea, and I don't know how to modify my set to like fit what they want. Okay, wait a second. We got to do these weird chocolate bars, and I
Okay.
mean weird as in I just am not used to them. No judgment of where they are from.
Yesterday
we had yesterday was good. It was,
but
like
it was way too messy. That thing
it was a mess.
is not a good thing.
Yeah,
to
it's
eat.
like
It was
a
called
Cadbury.
flake.
Okay. Ooh, I like this. Delicious shattering candy honeycomb. I love the word shattering.
What is
you
up
don't
with
really want anything associated with glass in your food, like an adjective. But this is called Australia's Violet Crumble. Violet Crumble.
What is up with messy candy
Yeah, they
bars
just love
being
the
a
messy.
thing?
Why?
They love this one. They're big fans.
Really?
of
They do? Where's it
yeah.
from?
Really?
Australia. It's good.
Australia.
Don't they have a really good ice cream bar?
Yeah, it's called the Golden Gate
Oh,
Time.
man.
Oh, yeah,
it's,
you
it's
love
like my
it.
favorite thing in the world.
Is it
Yeah.
a falling apart one? It just looks like a candy bar.
Yeah, it does. We'll see.
It doesn't look like it's shattering very easily.
Oh, yeah, Tim. All right.
Look at that thing.
Oh, the inside.
And it's violet. I
Is
don't
it
want
like
that's another word I don't want.
Looks
the
like a
color
buttery,
purple.
buttery fingery kind of thing going on there.
I mean,
The fine film.
Yeah, it's a great film. I don't want to be thinking about it while I'm having a delicious candy snack.
It's a nice, pleasant film for your teeth.
Just glass and the color purple.
All right, so what do we think?
Thank you.
It's good. It reminds me of something I can't.
It looks like the insulation you put in your house.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
All right.
What's it called again, babe? I mean, Chris? Sorry.
You
Thought
should
I
have
told
answered,
you.
Tim.
Yeah, what are you talking about? who are you talking to? Violent Crumble.
Violent?
Wait, violet. Not violence. That would be better, honestly. It would. The color purple, you just don't want to. That's not candy colors.
All right, Nikki, are you going to try it or no?
No, because it's not vegan.
This is real good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I
What
can't.
is that the texture, the middle?
You can really
Right?
taste.
Nougat?
You can really taste the fiberglass.
It's something very common. What is it?
Violet. It shatters
Wait,
in the dark.
Oh, in the dark. Okay.
I don't know what.
No, it's dark chocolate.
Oh, okay.
But that would be cool in the dark.
All right, you guys.
Like an Easter candy.
You
or
guys
something.
keep consuming that, and I'm going to move on to some new
it looks so
products
good.
that you can buy coming soon. What do we think about this? I know Chris Convey and Brando maybe will like this. Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles waffles.
Oh, that could be interesting.
You know,
Wow.
Post
What?
is.
Yeah.
We need some Post Holdings right here in St. Louis.
Right by my house.
They can send those over.
Yeah, see?
So are they
Fruity-
speckled?
Oh, yeah. I
Or
want
no,
them.
they seem to be
Well, the fruity is.
the fruity is speckled, and those would be delicious.
Yeah.
Good.
That's a great
Because
idea.
I like those both those cereals soggy. Call me crazy. I let
Crazy.
the milk sink in, and I want it to be like
sog?
a waffle that's been sogged.
You do like
with
overnight
syrup.
oats with the pebbles.
I really
starts them on.
I would always wait. I like it to be like oatmeal-y.
Fruity
Really?
Pebbles are
Yeah,
the only
it's
one
so
that
weird.
I would eat with that remember the cup that had the milk in the bottom. You know, like
Oh, yeah.
so
Yeah.
you get the cereal.
Don't
doesn't
bring
sit
it up.
in
It's
the milk.
going to show up on your Facebook.
I know that's the only one though that I would use for that. Is
It's
the
a
Fruity
cup.
Pebbles.
It's this cup that I saw. It's targeting me. It's a cup. So you put the cereal. The cereal goes in the center, and then the milk goes in there.
Yeah,
and
but
it's insulated. But when you go to take a drink of it, it puts the
like
milk
mixes it.
and
That's
cereal.
because people don't want any sog.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, I
Or
hate
they're-
this idea.
Or they're on the go.
Oh,
And they can't
but
have a
who's
bowl.
drinking their cereal? That's
It's
even
weird.
disgusting.
Weirdo.
I
Yeah.
think it's a choking hazard too.
Yeah. I can
sounds
see that.
like
It does not seem safe. Okay.
What is the texture in that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is it part of a Three Musketeers, maybe?
No.
All right.
It's kind of like chalky.
It's something that is a full layer of something that is a partial layer in another candy bar that we know and love. I think it might
Honeycomb. Sorry, that's what it is.
honeycomb.
No.
What is that in? What candy bar is that in? That we
honeycombs.
It's a
That's a cereal.
I know.
it's a really.
All right. Can I?
You don't like malted milk
Can I do
balls?
more stories?
That's
Kind
it.
of.
Malted milk balls.
Yes, that's the
exactly
consistency.
Like a Whopper.
Yes,
exactly
that's
what
what
it is.
that's
Is it like
what
a
the
Whopper?
consistency
Ding
is.
ding ding ding.
Okay.
Because I love a Whopper.
No, that's it.
All right, other new products. The OMB, Oh My Blizzard. No, that's the new flavors for the Blizzard at Dairy Queen. Here we go. Peanut butter puppy chow blizzard.
I saw
Yum.
that. Aaron
Okay.
got the s'mores. I know s'mores is back.
Choco dipped strawberry.
Yum.
It's just disgusting.
Cotton candy. Oreo brookie blizzard. It has Oreo pieces and brookie pieces. I guess that's
Chris
brownie
Convey
cookie.
would be in for
Oh.
that.
Oh,
And
listening.
they're all available right now.
I don't like the word brookie.
I don't
It's
either.
not. It doesn't make me think of either a brownie or a cookie. It makes me think of a girl that's annoying.
By the way, I was on the phone with my friend, and she was driving through Bread Company one weekend, and it reminded me so much of Chris Convey because I heard her say Muffy 4 times. Chocolate chip Muffy.
And
Ugh.
you hate that.
Yeah, I do hate it.
It's the only muffin that they have that's a Muffy.
I'm gonna start calling you
so
that
the
instead
chocolate
of
chip
babe.
one.
What about instead of a
Muffy.
Like a pet, the worst pet name imaginable. You can hardly stomach babe.
yeah, if it keeps you from calling me babe publicly.
Muffy. That's worse.
What blizzard do you guys go for?
I like Butterfinger.
Butterfinger's good. Heath.
M&M?
Crunch bar.
Crunch bar.
Butterfinger.
Yeah.
Crunch
back,
bar,
back
really?
in the day, it was always Crunch bar. Yeah.
Crunch bar?
Yeah.
That is weak.
I love
that.
Crunch
You should be
bars.
embarrassed for your
Really?
for your unoriginality.
Oh, really?
You Crunch Bar and M&M's, plain M&M's.
Come on, M&M's are great.
Yeah, Reese's Pieces are better than M&M's, but I don't know about
No,
a
I'd
Blizzard.
have to disagree. Remember when I was a kid, my favorite was Hydrox, which nobody knows about.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Hydrox.
yeah, they
They're
were
the OG.
before Oreo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
But they only had in Redbud, the Dairy Queen did not move on from to
And if you
Oreo.
ordered Oreo, they'd be like, "Is Hydrox
It's
okay?"
just the worst name. Again, it's a bad
marketing
name.
thing.
For it sounds like
it's
something
not-
you put in your laundry.
It's like, you clean with it.
It does. Crunch Bar. I don't even know you anymore.
It's so basic. That's like the pumpkin spice of the 90s.
It's almost like you never tried any candy.
I
This
love
is it.
like it goes back to my Fruity Pebble thing. I like a puffed rice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like a
all
crunch.
right.
Good, yeah.
Okay,
All
so
right.
that's what I like about
Makes
the Crunch
a
Bar.
little
It's
more
like
sense.
I've never put like a Hershey's bar
What about
plain.
a crackle?
Oh, but you can't get a Crackle anywhere.
You can get them in the little.
They're the Hydrox of.
Don't they?
Which is
don't they
better,
come in the
though?
minis?
Only in the little, but not. You can't get one at Dairy Queen. I can't be.
Yeah, no, they
bringing
have
a
no
Crackle in there.
Which
yeah.
is better though, Crackle or Crunch?
I would say Crackle because they're rarer, and so I'm convinced in my head. But they are the best of all the minis for sure.
Well, there's a lot of Mother's Day specials at all kinds of restaurants. Some week, hey moms, you decide who's getting your business from here on out. What did they do for you for Mother's Day? That's what I'm saying. But I have a whole list of things from 7-Eleven to Arby's to Annie Ann's,
What's
Cracker
7-Eleven
Barrel.
doing? Free scratchers?
You can get a $5 whole pizza from participating 7-Eleven.
Don't do that to your mom.
I don't think these are for gifts. I think these are for moms to go in the next few days and they get deals.
Okay, all right. Well, you got to prove you're a mom. Can I go in there and just like hold my stomach, kind of sad?
Yeah, they have there's no way they know.
And they're like, you don't need a pizza then. That's not going to make you happier.
Cracker Barrel
your stomach.
is doing an all-day pancake breakfast family meal basket or Mama's Pancake Breakfast.
Oh, that's cute.
It reminds me of Mama Jubilees. What's our special at Mama Jubilees?
Well, it was the big crouton.
giant crouton, yeah.
Giant croutons free.
Too.
Are they free? You're giving it away for free.
For Mom's Day.
Maybe on Mother's Day, yeah.
And Shoney's piece of strawberry pie for mom. Do we have any Shoney's
Around anymore, dude? I can't picture any.
I don't.
There's
know.
got to be a Shoney's here somewhere.
Don't you
right?
think? Why do I feel like one's in South County?
I think
There's still some show me's
Bob
around.
Evans down there.
Yeah. No, there's not.
No, there's not.
No, there's not.
Eye candy.
I knew you were going to say that. Nick goes, did you bring up the eye candy thing? I'm like, yeah. It wasn't you.
Yeah, we got
Only
some-
all 4 hours.
When you were talking about the us being the cart boys, we got a bunch of texts being like, "Hey, the ladies need some eye candy too."
I know.
Wait, what's eye candy from?
Yesterday, day before yesterday, Nick is always showing me TikTok videos.
Yeah.
It's either Italian delis.
Oh, yes.
Animals, lots of animals. Van Halen. I mean, there's a
Yeah,
his
they
algorithm
know who
is
he
on.
is.
Corey Feldman.
And this one, I don't remember what. Yeah, lots of Corey Feldman.
Okay, wow.
Because he did a live, did a show and toured.
Oh, yes.
And it's entertaining. So he was showing me something. He had saved a bunch of stuff to show me. So he's holding his phone up. I see a text come in from his friend Jeff. And it says, "Hey, want to go watch some Cardinals baseball, have a beer, and look at some eye candy?" Which meant Hooters. And I go, eye candy? He goes, oh, I do not like that.
I love that he wasn't on board with
He
it.
was not, well, he says he wasn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, and he tried to play it off like Jeff was kind of doing a bit, right?
Yes, and then how would Jeff be doing a bit? Then our boss comes in and said, "I knew it was Jeff." That sounds
As
like
soon
him.
as he heard eye candy, he knew.
So
who we were
he
talking
talks like
about.
that. Last night, my mom told a story. My parents told a story about meeting. Who did they meet? Babe John Mellencamp back in the 80s.
Muffy?
And Muff Hun. And it was funny because my dad was like, we were talking about celebrities and like how they're annoyed to take pictures. And my dad was like, I have a picture with John Mellencamp. He just looks annoyed in it.
Oh, I do too.
And you do?
I do. He was angry. He was with all listeners.
Yeah.
He was just like this.
And my dad goes, I should have looked angry. I didn't care to meet him. He was like, I look like a goofball being like, eh. So, and then he goes, the one thing I was paying attention to was his wife. My God. And I was just like, easy, Dad. Like, no one needs to hear how, like, horny you were for this girl.
It was the model.
Oh, that was the model.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was like, she was. And my mom's going, cool. And then my mom goes, the real story was John Mellencamp was hitting on me and his girlfriend got so jealous. It was like a thing where everyone was commenting on it. And I was like, it's so, and my dad goes, I didn't even notice that because I was so busy. Like he almost made like an eye candy.
yeah.
It got contentious. I was like, what is happening right now? I like mom's story better than my dad just being distracted by this hot model. No one wants to hear that a woman is hot, no matter what age you are. When it happened to you, your spouse or your girlfriend doesn't want to hear that you think someone's hot. I mean, I do, but most people don't.
What do you think of backs? Very
muscular.
back.
That was involuntary. I didn't mean to gasp. No one wants to hear it.
No one wants to hear it.
I wasn't trying to make Chris jealous. People do that to make their spouses or whatever jealous or like, oh, I really paid attention to this lady. It's just like when you said that you were a J-Lo guy and I was like, oh, are you really a
the J-Lo guy? Oh, interesting, Tim. Oh, cool.
I'm just into really attractive women.
This was
seem ageless.
It was ages ago. This was long before Emma even like you knew someone could be.
Well, it was before everybody was on the J-Lo train, too.
Oh, you were early in your fly girl years?
Oh,
You're like,
whatever.
I'm
a long time
Was it
ago.
1986? I mean, she has been hot for so long.
It was,
I'm
in
watching
Living
Living
Color.
Color.
Yep.
There's one dancer. I think she's got something special.
I don't buy it. Is that at the same time you loved Lori? Was Lori Laughlin ever on the radar for you?
Lori,
everybody loved Lori.
I
Lori
loved her.
Laughlin, my friend Vaughn.
Oh yeah, wasn't there a search?
Yeah, his wife got on his computer to do something, and
yes.
she got there, and it was just like a bunch of pictures and articles about Lori Laughlin, and she was like fine with it. She's like, "Hey, Vaughn, what's going on with Lori Laughlin? Like, are you into this?" And he was like, "I just thought of her and wanted to see what she was up to." I thought it was hilarious.
All right, that was kind of food court with some other stuff mixed in,
Eye
which
candy court.
made it way more enjoyable. Brought to you by the Schnucks Rewards app.
The Courtney Show.
Timmy looks at the number. Timmy looks at the number. Timmy looks at the number.
I'm Timmy, and these are the numbers. Springtime is here. They did a new poll. They asked people their top springtime frustrations. What are the things you guys don't like about the spring?
Allergies?
Allergies is number one, 54%.
Yeah, I mean, the weather is... It's nice that it's getting warmer, but all the storms... And it just seems like it's muddy for about 2 months.
And it's freezing for a day and then hot for a day.
And there's something, all the stuff you have to get done around the house.
So, okay, unpredictable weather came in at number 3. Spring cleaning came in at number 2.
Bugs.
Mosquitoes came in at number 5.
Grass.
Yeah, having to mow your lawn again is number
grass.
4. There's a big one in April.
There's a big...
That
It's
damn
real
rabbit
obnoxious.
leaving eggs everywhere.
Easter?
No. People like Easter.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know.
Taxes.
Taxes
Oh,
is it.
yeah.
Doing your taxes came in number
get that
6.
done.
Number 7, dealing with daylight saving time. And number 8, having to buy new clothes or find out which stuff still fits.
Oh, yeah.
Going through a little bit of that myself.
Rude awakening.
I get it.
That's why you got to keep years and years of clothes for your shape-shifting body.
They did a poll on what they call, do you know what sentiment home decor is? Do you know what that is?
No.
It's like the live, laugh, love artwork.
Oh,
It's stuff that you find at Hobby Lobby.
Yes, that stuff. A lot of people are into it. Anybody have any of this in their home?
We have some legacy stuff up that we have.
What does that mean?
It's still there from the previous owner.
What?
Legacy
What? It's
furnishings.
painted on the wall?
Who has legacy furnishings?
Well, we do.
What do you mean?
How is that possible?
They just left them up, and we haven't taken them down yet.
like,
Are there pictures of other people's children and stuff?
Yeah. It's got cute kids.
like
We
what?
left it up.
Like what?
Like us, it's like a live, laugh, love. I don't remember what it says.
You
but it's
don't
something like that.
remember?
You know what
No,
it says.
I really don't know. I think it's a paraphrase version of that. But it's
Just
over.
Paraphrase.
Love.
LLL.
But it's over the front door. And then there's some paintings up. You know, it's like that real high foyer thing. And so the fake paintings are up real high. So only recently have I been able to even get up to where they are.
You did clean that area
And I
not too
cleaned it,
long ago.
and then
You're real proud of
Well, then I
yourself.
looked behind the pictures and it was like, oh,
the
we're gonna
paint
have to
was
repaint.
different color.
So I was like, well, do I take them down and then have like obvious squares there, or just leave those paintings up?
So
I
the
was like,
thing
no.
that's above your door, is it painted on the wall, or is this some sort of
Like a wooden sign.
There's
that
a
you
wooden
chose to
sign
leave?
in the laundry room. There is something like painted on the
Marshalls?
wall, though. It's like
Let's get back to the thing
like
over your
laundry
front door.
done in here or something. I don't remember what
okay.
it says.
Laundry done in here.
The previous owners, she liked
She liked all the
She liked
signs.
a lot of the signs. So most
This
of
is
them are
where
down.
we sleep.
Yeah, it's like this way to the bathroom.
Eating room.
Magic happens here.
If
We
anyone,
kept that one up, of course.
if anyone in Brando's life is listening and knows what it says, on
Well,
the front
Alex,
door,
I bet.
Alex is listening.
I would
She's
like to
probably
know.
too embarrassed to go.
I would really like.
I'm pretty sure the laundry room, there's something on the wall in there. And then over the front door, I know that sign's still there. It's like an awkward sized sign. And
That
I'm
it-
worried that if you take it down, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to have
Just the outline of it?
Well, the sun has changed the color of the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't have whatever that size. I don't even want anything there.
You better get painting.
People like these things, and they were surprised to find out it is mostly younger people. 61% of Generation Z and 58% of millennials dig these word signs. Only 32% of boomers are into them.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think it was opposite.
No,
I would
the
too.
kids-
That's what's shocking about it. That's
kids-
what's so interesting about this segment.
Kids like those. I think Amelia had one in her room that said something.
It said what?
I don't
Oh my
remember.
God, your place is lousy with this stuff.
Aaron at one point, I think Alex. It's blame Alex. She's the one that's bought them. But it's like be brave and stuff like that.
Oh, so these aren't old in their rooms. These aren't old signs. These are things Alex has bought.
This is Alex. Has
Oh, okay.
purchased some
All right.
things.
Some
But the kids-
sentiment decor.
Yeah, the kids seem to respond to them.
Is it just the letters? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, is it the outlines of the letters that you're fixing on something, or is it a picture? Is it in like poster form?
He's saying, are there letters like that are freestanding letters, or is it a picture?
Some kind of art.
It's not a picture.
Okay.
It's just words.
Yeah.
Was Amelia a coward before the Be Brave sign got there?
She really was. And then that sign went up, and she was like, I guess I'm brave now.
All right.
I'm scared.
Doesn't even
And they're
need
like,
it anymore.
be brave. They point to the art.
Reminder.
That's really good. They did a poll about first impressions. The average first impression is made in how long?
It's fast.
1-2 seconds.
I was going to say like a minute.
30 seconds. I think you can.
27 seconds.
Yeah, I think you know everything you need to know in 30 seconds.
I agree with Chris, though. I think it's because the literal first impression is the way somebody looks.
Yeah. But if you're saying your first impression, the first time you meet someone, if I have an impression of you the first time I meet you, it's going to be hard for me to change my mind.
What?
My instincts tell me
30 seconds in.
I'm just telling you.
Who were you wrong about?
I've been wrong about a few people. There have been people I was wrong about.
One of my friends, Mike, when I met him in college, he was in a class with me, and I hadn't met him, but he just started cracking jokes right away, and I was like, who the hell is this guy?
Get this turkey out of here.
Shut up. We're trying to learn. And I did not like him for like the whole year. I was like, this guy's annoying. And then I ended up working with him, and I was like, all right, he's pretty funny.
Right.
Yeah, it takes, some people take a while for sure. They asked people if they thought they made a good impression, how often they thought they made a good impression. No one makes it a good impression 100% of the time. Survey, the average person said they think they make a good impression 45% of the time.
Bless you.
A weird sneeze.
I went into my elbow. I got a rubbery jacket on.
How often do they think? I don't think I make a good first
The average
impression.
person said they made a good impression 45% of the time. I make a solid first impression. It's my third impression that needs.
I think you make a very good
Which
first
one's that?
impression.
Oh, thanks, bro.
I think that's a great convy trait.
Jack
Clinton?
Nicholson.
I think the convies in general are very good at the first impression.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
It's all downhill from there.
Yep. Great numbers, Timmy.
Oh, thanks. Those are the numbers on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
Listen to my strong opinion. Time to bitch.
All right, we were told beforehand that I was saying, I don't know which one I want to do today. And Tim's like, you guys aren't going to like mine.
Yeah, I want to know. It's like a
He
real
said it's
cliffhanger.
because I think he's saying we're crabbier than he is, and he is happier. And so his.
I didn't say I was happier.
I thought it was going to be like real controversial
No.
take.
No. I didn't say
it's
I was
just
happier.
Like, I like flip flops or something.
I am not as crabby as you guys. But I'm not happier necessarily.
Maybe you just aren't aware. You don't write things down that bother you.
No, I don't let the little I'm trying to be positive.
All right.
So those things happen
You
and
haven't been positive off the air for the last.
I try to
about
move on.
10
Yeah,
minutes.
I hear you complain
Let's talk
a lot.
about what you've been talking about off the air.
Wait, I can't even remember.
Oh, really? Over here?
Oh, yeah. I can't do that. I would love to.
Yeah, I'm so positive.
I would love to.
I have a sunny disposition.
No, I would love to
Meanwhile,
talk.
he's grumbling over
Good
there.
one, Brandon. You're right.
I'm so mad about this. Guys, I'm just so happy.
Okay.
You are right.
Well, let's hear your positive.
And for the record, I would love to talk about that.
Yeah.
You have no idea
Oh, yeah.
how much I would love to talk about that.
Let's get the happy one out of the way.
No, I can't even do it. It's
Just do it.
just
Mine is a silly, crabby one. Okay, mine's really silly.
Yeah, mine's not.
But I'm happy. I like mine. I'm just telling you.
I felt it here in my heart when it hit me, and then I realized that's.
Isn't it funny how when
a
you
little
read
much.
back at some of your thoughts and you're like,
I
what's
think I was
wrong
just
with
in a
me?
bad mood.
that,
down she goes.
That thing I was talking about that I can't talk about is taking up all the room that I have for crankiness.
All right, do you want me to go first then?
No, mine is just that I really thought the American Idol finale was great. Guys, Clay and Ruben sang together. It
Oh,
was
they
awesome.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
I know.
All right, that's all the time we'll spend on that. You were happy with the winner, too?
Yeah, that's great.
I hope Greg is listening.
I do, too. All right, mine is this. I went shopping the other day. I need some new clothes. I'm going on a trip soon. I haven't really been shopping in a while, so I went to this store that I often go to, and they are just always have something I like. Mm-hmm. Every single thing out right now at this store, and I'm sure they're not the only store, is puffy sleeves.
Oh.
Everything is puffy sleeves. Puffy sleeves don't look good on everyone. Puffy sleeves look good on like 10% of the world.
Is there a difference between puffy and like... Oh, okay.
Okay.
Puffy, everything is
here.
like if there was a cute shirt that had a cute pattern on it, the stupid sleeves are puffy. And if they're not puffy, they're real short cap sleeves. There is nothing. Regular people can't dress like this.
You can't pull that off?
No, puffy sleeves. I have boobs, and puffy sleeves just make me look huge on top. Like you pair the puffy sleeves with big boobs, and you got a puffy human. And I am just telling you, it does not look good on. Everything does not need to be puffed.
That's the promo for today.
I'm just bothered by it. Now, I'm going to go do some more shopping, but I have a feeling that this is what's going on right now.
You're saying it is so popular that it is hard to find sleeves that aren't puffed.
Yes, just I
You
don't.
tried it?
It looks terrible. Puffy sleeves, ruffles, everything is just adorned, too adorned.
Yeah, there's some major puff action.
Yes.
In some of
I
these
feel like
pictures.
Emma's got a lot of puffy sleeves.
Well, Emma's a tiny on. She's pretty small on top.
Yeah, there's not a lot of.
All right, that's enough of
There's
this.
no big top gals
I'm just
in
saying
these
she's
pictures.
not. It's not like she doesn't have the same issues as I do, and so it's just like from here up, I just look like just this big galoot walking toward you. It's terrible.
Do you think that's why the puffy sleeve is taken off? Is it's a way to kind of
No, it doesn't
create a bigger looking top?
Oh, isn't
You know
that
what I mean?
fun? Everybody wants that. Anyway, I'm puffy. I even complained to the girl in the store. I go, "What's up with the puffy sleeves?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, it's big right now." Well, it's not for everyone.
You're all puffed out.
Yeah, I don't. It just doesn't. It's
A lot
not.
of support on the text line
And
for
it
you.
looks like it's really dressy and like who.
I mean, can't you just get like anything you want nowadays? Like jeans.
Yeah,
Like,
but I would have
you
to know what I want and then go online and get it. I don't know what I want.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd have to Google something. Oh, look, I got a text from my friend Lori. Thank you for your strong opinion. I feel seen. I agree 100%.
Yeah, Brando's, yours better be good because the text line is blowing up between puffy sleeves and my support for the American Idol finale.
That is such a lie.
They just keep coming in.
I have a strong second place entry into this. I don't think I'm going to get first.
Like,
place.
whoever's in charge of coming up, you have to have something for everyone. Everything can't just be, see? Everybody's texting. They
texting.
know. Puffy sleeves. Down with puffy sleeves.
Take the air out of those puffy sleeves.
Oh,
Now
and
you just cut the sleeves
Here's
off.
one. Yeah, it's about time Ruben and Clay were back on the show.
Yeah, really? I don't think I saw that one.
right, Brando, what's yours?
Man, mine should not be the anchor. So it was we were at the Cardinal game over the weekend, and that was Augie's first game. So he's never been to a Cardinal baseball game before.
Oh, he hadn't?
No, and we didn't realize it.
Once you're on the fourth, it's like, we don't know.
We're like, yeah, of course it is your first game. And that's why we're all here.
It's Dodgers.
Celebration of Augie's first game. No, it's very expensive to take all these children, and he wouldn't have cared. But now he's a little more into it, I guess. And so we're sitting there watching the game, and he's asking questions because it's all completely foreign to him. You know, like even just like the organist playing, he's just like, "What does that sound? What is it? Where's that coming from?" And I'm like, "Well, there's a guy playing the organ."
Oh yeah, you have to explain everything that's happening.
Yeah, and he
should go.
And like everything, I didn't even think about it, but like every organ-driven thing or any musical thing is trying to get people to clap. You know, it's always some clap rhythm or whatever.
Like they're starting to we want to get the crowd into it.
Yeah, and he's just like, why are we clapping? Do I have to clap? And I'm like, well, you don't have to. And then I realized like, oh my gosh, this is every at bat, there's some clapping thing going on. So anyway, I'm trying to explain what's going on to him, and he's got sensory overload. And then he was asking about like the inning, because I told him, at one point I said, well, the fifth inning we can get Dippin' Dots, because they want that. So we're a couple innings away. And
I can't believe he's even had Dippin' Dots before.
Yeah, he just like didn't even know what that was.
He's like, what's a hot dog?
He's like, Dad, this ice cream is like the ice cream of the future. I'm like, exactly. That's what they've been saying. So I'm showing him on the board, you've got the main scoreboard, right? The giant Jumbotron where they have, the innings all laid out. And that changes periodically because in between innings or they'll show a replay or something, which is fine. And then in the right-hand corner, they had kind of a little inning arrow, the top of the third, bottom of the third. And I showed him that. I was like, well, there's the inning right there. And then as soon as I show him, it like changes, because they're doing other things. And I'm like, okay. And then he asks again, like, what inning is it? And I'm like, ugh, well, that's not showing the inning anymore. And then I look over and try to find another scoreboard. And there's always that little narrow one.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh, it's right there. That's always got the scoreboard up. And I show him that. And he can barely see it. And it's like, okay, it's the top of the third. And then it, like, in between at batters or something, he goes to look and he doesn't know what inning it is because that one changes. Because sometimes in between innings, they flash all these graphics. And I realize
there needs to be one scoreboard that's all the time.
Yes, there is no scoreboard that's just the scoreboard anymore. It always keeps moving around the stadium.
Yes.
And it's really very confusing.
Especially if you have a child with you that you're like, want to sound like, hey, here it is right here.
Right.
And it's never in the same place.
And I realized I really miss that old static, that one that they had in the old Busch Stadium that they would you had to physically change.
Oh, yeah.
That one never changed. It was always there.
Yeah.
You could always look up at that. And it just bothered me. Like, there is no single place to look that always has the score on. Just give me the innings.
Yeah.
That's great.
And the score, and I would be happy with that.
That's a good one.
All three of us nailed it today.
I mean, can you look at this text line?
I know, it's crazy.
Like, I knew that it was something that I couldn't be the only one that hated it.
Yeah.
But man, if only the fashion designers were here in St. Louis to hear this.
So would you say it's 50-50 puffy sleeve and the other is all about how great the American Idol is?
Yes.
60-40. Yeah. Best finale ever. I mean, yes.
All right,
you said it beautifully, Tim. Yeah.
Those are our strong opinions. It's the Courtney Show on the Arch.
The Courtney Show.
It's finally Friday. Time for Brando to sing a song.
All right. It is time for our Song of the Week from Brando.
What will it be? Sometimes usually I'll kind of tee it up a little bit, but this is one where I think I just need to
just jump in.
Do it. And I just hope that everyone listened this week to every ounce of every show. Because if you didn't, you're going to be really confused by this.
So Chris will be confused.
Chris is going to be like, what is happening in this song?
Good. Original material.
Right?
Yeah, real good.
So, yeah, hopefully you listened at least to the podcast. If not, you guys go to 1065thearch.com real quick and listen real fast. You got 7 seconds, so we'll wait. Here we go. Used to be a time when I could live carefree. Used to be able to live my life.
My friends never had to stop to wait for me. But now most potty trips are a surprise. Am I right? Don't leave before the encore pee. Ooh, it's a rule, yeah. Don't leave before the encore pee. Ooh, it'll fool ya. Used to be a single trip for tinkle time. Now my bladder's got me scared to death. Now it seems I'm scared that I'll leave spots upon the couch, cursing my second act under my breath. It's not a game. Don't leave before the encore pee.
Don't do it.
Ooh, it's a rule, yeah. Don't leave before the encore pee. Ooh, it'll fool ya.
All right, there it is.
Oh, that was
All about the encore pee, which we learned about this week.
I told them about
It's a
it.
thing.
It's women. You can't just go and be done. There's more, so you have to wait. It's called the encore pee.
People are going to really, really like
They really will.
They shouldn't, but
They
will.
really will. Good job, Brando.
Thank you.
And the person that gets all the credit for Encore P is my friend Jill Dalkey.
That's her term.
It's her term.
Which is very funny.
Yes.
Your thoughts on the cover of the new Kirkwood Lifestyle magazine, June issue?
Hot take. That's some really hot guys.
On the current issue?
Oh, is it the current issue or is it the Convey Brothers one?
I think that's the one
That is the current issue.
She's like, oh, the Convey Brothers one? Oh, a mediocre looking guy.
No, I thought it was
was
great.
talking about the mayor. The mayor picture
I
was
thought
great.
it was great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys
Hot
look
take.
great.
Hot take. 3 cats is enough cats.
No,
No way.
Well, we're
just like
fostering
4
a kitten right
kids
now.
is not enough.
We're fostering a kitten.
Yeah.
I don't
She's
think I
already
knew.
asked, like, I think we ought to just go and do this. I'm like, no.
She's so cute though.
No. Then the fostering ends. Then we cannot foster.
Okay. Hot take. The Cardinals, are they going to turn the beat around?
I think they are.
Oh, great. Love an optimistic hot take.
Yeah.
Wow.
True fan.
True fan.
Yeah, that's what they're called, I believe.
Hot take, your least favorite child.
Brandon.
That
Clever
hurt.
girl.
Hot take. Mark Close, concerned anti-littering activist or murderer?
Definitely concerned anti-littering
Oh. well,
activist.
I mean, he was really into murdering people yesterday.
Well, sometimes you got to murder people, I guess. I don't know.
Words to live by. Or die
sometimes,
by,
yeah,
really.
either. All right, Alex Meadows, hot take. Busty puppets, are they coming for America's husbands?
Yes.
You heard it here first. They are.
Hot take, when is it okay not to tip?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Preferably 5 instances.
Oh, right. Nurses,
Yeah.
What? Nurses?
doctors,
That's true.
and I think I know that just for a fact because experience.
Have you heard that
but-
before?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever tried to slip you money?
Yeah.
No way, really?
Yeah.
And what do you say? Thank you?
I
Thanks, Mr.
No.
Sandstone, but I respectfully
Right,
decline.
No, you just thank you. We're not allowed to. I mean, it's a policy. You're not allowed to accept tips.
But people would bring in like
food,
donuts and food.
I've
and stuff
gotten
like that.
gift cards before, like a $10 gift card to like Starbucks or whatever. But
That's fine,
She
right?
kept
and that's
baby.
okay. But cash is a no.
Yeah.
Cash is a no.
Unless you want better health care.
Right? Yeah.
Then
Yeah, then you got to
VIP treatment.
Want her to try.
grease those wheels.
Yeah.
who's that? Me? Yeah. This is my last one. I don't know if anybody else got anyone. Which show is better, Bridgerton or Star Trek Discovery?
Oh, Star Trek Discovery.
There she
Really?
is.
Oh, Bridgerton.
I guess
awful.
I gotta get involved with Star Trek
Oh,
Discovery.
it's so good. And Strange New Worlds.
Strange
is really
New
good.
Worlds
Yeah?
is really
Yeah.
good too.
Oh, yeah.
It's all
yeah.
on Paramount.
Yeah.
Okay. Hot take.
Yeah.
What are 3 TV show recommendations for people?
The Great,
The Great?
Star Trek Discovery, and And if you haven't watched Succession, watch Succession.
Okay, yeah,
because
good.
it's funny.
It's good.
And it's really good.
Hot take. Have you heard the new Ludo song yet? And what are your
I
thoughts?
did, and I thought it was great. I loved it.
You're good at this.
It's a fun one.
It
All right.
was fun. Yeah.
Hot take: artificial intelligence, will it take over nursing?
God, I hope so. No. no, it won't.
Hot take. What dollar figure would it take to change your last name to Lutton? There's a number.
I mean, sure.
There's a number.
There's a number.
There is a number. I mean, it definitely it's in the 7-figure range.
Oh, that's a lot.
Figures.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
You got to be.
$10,000.
If I gave you $800,000, you wouldn't do it?
Maybe.
$800,000.
Maybe.
I would change my name right now for $50K.
To Chris Lutman?
Yeah, Chris Lutman.
There's already a Chris Lutman.
You'd be in the second or the
All right.
third.
All right. Literal hot take. Chris Hemsworth, does he still got it?
Yes, he does. Oh boy. Yeah.
like this.
Chris Hemsworth is coming to take all the ladies.
Oh, he's coming for your
American
ladies. Yeah,
yeah.
He's like the Miss Piggy.
He's the Miss Piggy
men.
absolutely.
boy.
Yeah.
Hot take. Dollar figure it would take to change your last name to Hemsworth.
All right.
I'd do it for free.
Yeah,
I had a feeling that was coming.
I like this line of questioning.
Hot take: is Coi Leray the future of music?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Yeah. Great. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Last one for me. Hot take: husbands not listening. How does that make you feel?
Angry. Very angry.
In a loving way.
Annoyed.
Nope, in a loving way.
No.
In an adorable way.
It's so adorable.
Yeah.
That was Hot Takes with Alex Meadows.
Hi, I'm Mark Cantor. My law firm is Cantor Injury Law. Honor, integrity, loyalty, faith, and family are the principles and the foundation of Cantor Injury Law, and why we get justice for the injured and can win you the big bucks. If you have been in a car accident, truck accident, boating, or ATV crash, or even had a dog bite, please call Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999. There is no fee unless you win. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.